You probably can hear Lily yelling or something as she is dodging.
All right, yeah, I'll allow that to happen. I'll allow that to happen. So, Serena, you still want to move up as far as you can,
Okay.
but yeah,
So
I'll
I
allow
can
you to
still move
hold.
and hold
Yeah,
action?
you can still move. The hold the action is the actual action.
Okay, so why do I have the fist?
I don't know. I didn't put it there.
Concentration, I think.
That's the
No.
No, that's
bomb.
the other
Concentration still developing.
Yeah, that's the bomb.
Not
Alright,
a
so
bomb.
Serena will sit there and then hold action so that she can lightning strike where Falana tells her.
All right, Falana, you're up.
Which 1, 2, 3. Can Falana see the surface?
I'm gonna go with yes. You're close enough to be able to see the surface.
Okay. What's the area on lightning strike again?
120.
It's got
20?
a 5-foot area and it has a 120 radius, so you could like get to right there.
5-foot area. 5-foot area. Where's Serena? Oh, okay. So, yeah, direct it right there.
Yeah.
Maximize damage.
That's why I
That'll be
was-
your. I'm gonna say that'll be your action to actually do that, Falana.
Not a problem.
Okay, so roll the call lightning again.
Alright, let me just get that up. There. What?
Ooh.
Maximize damage.
Ow.
Very.
Yeah. But that's metagaming. I should have called it before.
Yeah, well, he misses his save, so he's going to take 9 damage.
Yeah.
As the Hobgoblin Commander is not. He's too focused on trying to beat Lily down to not notice the lightning strike coming down on him. And the other two both fail their saves, so everyone at least takes 9 damage.
How's the commander doing in health?
He's not quite bloodied yet, but he's taken a decent beating.
He ate a fireball.
He dodged the fireball, to be granted. He hit the snow.
Elana, you're on crowd control.
It's Alana's turn now.
I thought it was Falana's turn.
That was Falana's turn.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
directing
Yeah.
where her action
Oh.
was directing where the tall lightning was going.
Okay. Well, fun fact. Another one.
Where?
He climbed out first, I assume.
It's just above me. It's
But
still.
I'm assuming you climbed out. Yeah, actually, yeah, you don't need to really, because, yeah, you don't really need to climb out for it. So another call
Yeah.
lightning directly above you. So the cloud essentially just spread out. So, hey,
Yeah.
Serena, now you have 2 points to call lightning from.
Oh, really?
No,
Yeah, but-
actually, you know what? No, wait.
No.
No, I'm going to go with the idea that it's going to be... I got to figure out how the range is going to work exactly, but no, it can't be centered on that point, because if there's already a storm there...
Wait,
How do
no. No. There's a specific
Like it
point
moves
for
it-
this. If there's already a storm cloud in the area, you take control of it and use it to and add
Yeah,
1d10
so
damage.
I'm figuring it has to come from that 60-foot radius of the cloud.
Actually,
Unless it
no,
moves that
wait,
cloud.
no, wait. I think there's an even more specific clause where you can't take control of that. Take control of a storm cloud generated by call lightning. Let me double check.
Well, yeah, I know you can't. It's not going to be boosted because there's already call lightning there. I'm just saying, for range purposes, it can come from anywhere on the storm cloud.
Okay.
Because if you take control of a cloud that's already there, so yeah, I am going to say that it is going to be like essentially 180 feet.
Okay.
All right, so Alana,
Yeah, I was just going to do it on these three.
on which 3?
It's not pinging.
Okay, those 3. All right, so these 2, it doesn't matter. They just kind of die as a second lightning bolt strikes in the same place.
Thought that was impossible. Lightning never strikes twice.
The commander, however, is able to think quickly on his feet and kind of dive off to the side, dodging most of the lightning strike. He's still kind of coursed with electricity as this all goes through, but he's better than he could be. Or he's worse than he could be. Whatever you want to call it. Lily, you're up, I believe, because I think Alana's done.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Lily, you're up.
Lily
And the cloak turns back on.
is going to say hi to this guy over here.
Mhm.
Hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
You say hi? Do you say hi in common?
Yeah. Yeah.
He'll respond. He'll kind of like growl something in common back.
Right, your mother didn't treat you well. Anyways, I'm gonna reckless. Didn't need it for that one. Didn't need it for that one. All right. And I will. Well. I guess I'll trip attack. I guess.
Do you really wish to trip attack?
Well, everyone's
Were you
doing
gonna trip attack
dex saves anyway, so it's not really gonna.
Yeah. So were you gonna trip attack on the first one?
Yeah.
All right. He dies on the second one.
All right, cool.
And as you go through with the stone blade, you kind of hack through one arm. You kind of just turn around. You grab the sword with both arms. You're just gonna stab it right through his chest. Crimson blood staining the stone as he finally falls over dead.
Bye.
I mean, actually, leave him on the mark. Leave him on that X is cute. That X is really cute. All right. So
And,
now it is the hobgoblin's turn.
Well, she still has a little bit of movement. She's gonna come right over here and go up next to these two.
All right. So these two, on their turn, they're gonna disengage.
Good.
These ones over here, they're going to dash.
Run the fuck away.
Yeah. I think it'll be more like this, granted, but they're dashing.
Oh, you're just piling them up here.
I know, I'm aware. Serina's turn.
Wait. Why did they go over there?
Oh, don't worry.
Their commander fell.
I know. Well, that doesn't
They're
make any
panicking
sense.
because they don't have any commander.
They want to go
Okay.
swimming.
Goblins are dumb.
Okay. Well,
If they're
that
gonna
just-
jump off the river, the best place to do it is where there's water to land in.
Well, they just opened themselves up to a call lightning.
Yeah,
right
I'm
here.
aware.
Alright, let's do it, and I'll maximize damage to make sure they die if they fail the dex save.
Do you really want to maximize damage?
Well,
They
there's
don't
no...
need it.
You get it back on a short rest anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would
Oh, yeah,
strongly
was
suggest we
short
take a
rest
rest
for
soon.
Yeah,
I also
probably
have-
rest after this one.
I
Go
also
ahead.
have 2, so it's
Yeah.
max 30 damage if they fail. And besides, if it
All right, so it's 30 damage.
hits,
Yeah, 30
properly.
damage if they fail. So, these
15 if they fail.
yeah, 15
Yeah.
if they 15 if they pass, 30 if they fail.
Right, yeah.
But doesn't matter. I'm not
Right.
even gonna roll saves because I think the maximum health any of them has is 15.
Oh.
So these 4 just die.
Besides that, there's not really much other things that Serena can use the channel divinity on.
Yep. Falana's turns up.
Alright. Okay, I thought I was muted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right there. I'm gonna use Firebolt. I'm gonna drag her out here. Right here.
All right. Okay.
Okay, scroll down
Please
to
take
it.
the common sense to grab a shield.
I mean, I gotta make use of lightning as much as I can.
Yeah, I understand.
Because I finally get to use that spell.
And that firebolt will miss as he kind of holds up his shield to block it.
Damn it. If only that Firebolt caught that shield on fire, that would just be funny.
Alana's turn.
Oh, I actually have an extra spell I can use since Sleet Storm is also always prepared, and I didn't have it always.
I'll
Yeah.
be right back.
So you're gonna
Getting
use
called.
Call Lightning on that. Since it matters. Deck save, dead.
Boom.
Both of them fall to the ground dead. Lily, it's just you.
Let me see real quick. I have how much range? 60. 60 feet. 60.
Good fire at
60,
disadvantage.
60 feet. Okay, I can get there.
I'm also gonna say the rocks are high enough to give half cover.
Don't think that matters because
Yep.
vicious mockery.
He passes a save.
Your commander was ugly. I'm not good on this.
And he'll kind of yell back in common, "Yes, he was!"
Oh, right, that's
And
a
he's gonna
compliment with you
run to the
guys. I'm
edge.
sorry.
And he runs to the edge, he jumps off into the water, and you don't really see what happens to him at that point. He presumably gets swept away by the current.
How high up did you say it was? 50 feet?
About 50 feet. Yeah.
So, my guess is something like that much damage. That's my guess, at least.
He
He
jumped
would've
into the
died.
water, though, so you don't know what happened. You don't
Except
even see his
Serena can
body
electrocute the
go away.
water. No, that'd be silly.
That'll be combat over. That was amusing.
Yeah.
I actually had to double the number of hobgoblins in it because I knew a fireball was going to kill them all,
Yeah.
but then a fireball killed them all. And I'm like, well, shit, I should have had them all fire the first turn. I like hobgoblins. Alright, now that you're up here and things are kind of moderately calm, you probably want to look around to make sure there are no more hobgoblins around.
Yeah.
Might be a good idea.
That plus Lily wants to check out this commander, see if there's anything interesting on him.
Alright, go ahead. Roll your perceptions.
Perception.
You can do an investigation as you're looking him over, but I'll take the perception instead.
Okay.
Looking the commander over, you find that he has a long sword, a number of javelins on him. He's not wearing that because I didn't put him down right. He's wearing like splint mail, I do believe. It's like, no, he doesn't have plate and a shield. That's the actual warlord. The hobgoblin himself, he has half plate, a great sword, actually, so I did fuck that up. He actually has a great sword. Did I put the stats in right? I did put the stats in right, I just named it wrong. So he actually has a great sword, a number of javelins, the half plate. There's nothing else really particularly special about him. As you look closer in investigation, you do find that there is actually a note on his possession, and it was written in common. The note is best that you can make out is a agreement to give him supplies and weaponry in exchange for guarding the exterior of this place.
Okay. I'm gonna take his
What
stuff
did I
and
miss?
put it in the bag of holding, so that we can sell it or scavenge it later.
Yeah, and it's in very good condition actually. So
Nice. Falana, does a half plate do you any good?
A half plate would raise my AC by 1, but I lose some features.
Do you want it? Because this guy was wearing a half plate.
I'll probably put it in my bag of holding right now because I
Okay.
can't quite use it properly yet.
So I put in a great sword, 2 javelins, and the half plate and shield.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Also, around this point, it's getting later on in the day, probably because you've been traveling for a good while. And as the sun starts to set in the distance behind the mountain, like the shadows going everywhere, obviously. But and this is very obviously, it catches your glance. Somewhere over here by the waterfall, you see that there is a faint glowing.
You know what? I'm going to investigate that with detect magic.
All right, so you're gonna spend 10 minutes to cast that as a ritual.
Has it been an
Yep.
hour since the last fight?
What do you mean?
I'm wondering if we have a short rest.
Short rest stuff.
I was gonna say this was like right after that fight.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, Alana's gonna search this small spot up here.
Well,
alright,
be
so
careful
roll an
over there,
investigation
Falana.
for up there.
Yeah, and if
Yeah, roll
you're
an
curious, the reason why I removed her sorcery points is because she turned them into a 3rd level slot.
Fair enough.
Uh,
Alright.
I guess Serena can assist Elana since.
Alright.
Or so, yeah, you roll investigations for up there. You could do so with
Could I just do
advantage
one
if
with
you wish.
advantage? I'll just do one with
Yeah.
advantage.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Serena doesn't have good in.
Alright, so investigation check with advantage. Investigating this area, you determined that this used to be essentially a stables of sort.
I figured.
There was, there's hay laid around. There's
I'll be right
looks
back
to
again.
be stables set up for more draft animals than say war horses or something of the sort. Probably stuff to haul stuff around.
Oxen.
There's a bunch of salt scattered everywhere. As you
I'm
look more
gonna
into
collect
it.
some of it.
All right.
Salt is never a bad idea to grab any if
Yep.
you find it.
All right. So I'm gonna say the time that the time that takes for that to happen. Falana will finally get detect magic up, and as she looks around with detect magic and walks closer over to that little glow, she determines that the glow, the source of it, is indeed magic.
Did Lily get any information for this area over here?
What did you roll for that?
17.
17. All right, so this area over here, looking around here, there's a lot of like ramshackle, destroyed buildings. They seem to have been like quarters, working like sleeping quarters, warehouses, etc. This over here is just a stack of logs. As you look closer, you actually determine this building up here appears to have an elevator going down into a deep mine.
Woo!
Guys, found a mine shaft.
I'm back. Sorry, Mez wasn't feeling well and needed some food.
Yeah, fair enough.
You found a magic thing.
You had the chance to get your detect magic up. As you walk closer to the waterfall, you determine that the source of the glow was indeed magic.
All right. I'm going to determine what exactly is causing the magic and collect it.
I believe the actual school would probably be evocation. And as you look closer, you eventually find, half buried in the wall, there is a short sword. The blade itself appears to be an icy blue color.
It's in the wall.
It's kind of like it was stabbed into the wall and nobody pulled it out.
How far down?
It's probably like 2 feet under the water.
Okay. Just to be on the safe side, because it is a water, I'm going to take a piton, get some rope, set myself up a place to come back up with that, right around here.
I said it was over here, Risu.
Alright. Just be on the safe side because it's water.
It's not down there.
It's over here.
To the far left.
Far left?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, then, yeah, I'll go collect it. Still want to tie myself off in case I get caught in the current.
Yeah, fair enough. And you'll kind of go over to get it, and you'll grab it, and as you kind of pull the short sword out and you go with it, you just see that it's giving out about like a good bit of light in this cold temperature. You can see about maybe 10 feet brightly, another 10 feet beyond that. And it just, the sword just feels cold.
You're cutting off.
It's a cold sword.
Cut off.
Cold.
Cold sword?
Cold.
Cold
Yeah,
brand?
it just,
I don't know. Or ice brand it would be.
yeah,
I
it
think
just,
Ice Brand is a long sword,
Frost.
but I'll investigate. I'll identify it later. Search this area, see if there's anything else.
all right,
possible
roll an
value.
investigation.
Actually, on the sheet, open it. Investigation. Damn.
You don't discover anything else in this area.
All right, recollect my piton and head my way. Sorry, guilt weapon. Looks. Yeah. So. Yeah, head back.
All right, and I'm going to say you're probably going to be able to sit down, take your long rest at this point. There are enough buildings here where you would be shielded from the environment to do so.
Yep.
Do we want to do a long rest for that?
Let's do a long rest so we have our little plots back too.
Okay.
Yeah, like, the sun itself is pretty much getting close to set, so
Yeah.
it wouldn't be a bad idea to take your long rest right now.
Yeah,
Sure.
That
Also, if we're
gives
going
me-
into the mines, I'm going to need to show up spells.
yeah, it gives me.
Also,
rage
do you happen to have Arcane Lock prepared?
I think I do. Actually, no, I wouldn't.
Because what I was thinking is,
She
we
can
might
have
want
full
to
rest.
block the tank.
Can I offer a better suggestion? bring one of the tanks. I think the tank can fit in one of these buildings, maybe. We
You do
can
know-
use the.
One other thing you do know is that when you pull in its limbs and everything, it looks basically like a large iron barrel.
Hey, wait a minute. No, I already put Arcane Lock on it. It's still there. It was never dispelled.
Does it last forever?
Yes.
It lasts until dispelled, but I thought you had to dispel it in order to get in it.
Yeah.
No, it uses a key phrase. Basically, it
Yeah, when
temporarily.
you speak the password, it
yeah.
suppresses the spell for 1 minute. So yeah.
Okay.
And all of us would know it.
I
Maybe
understood
around.
dispel wrong. I understood dispel wrong.
So yeah,
Yeah.
you'd still probably want to disguise it as that barrel, but
Yeah.
Nobody's getting in it without knowing that password. It'd be something in
or
Sylvan.
being
so
a
goblin.
third level caster who has knock.
Pretty
Or
big
dispel
barrel.
magic.
Or dispel.
Or
But,
fifth level
yeah.
caster with dispel.
Yeah.
Or someone who just knows the password, which is butts.
No, it'd be something in Sylvan, so a goblin's not guessing it.
Alright, yeah, I'll screw with it and make it the barrel then.
Barrel.
Okay. You're pulling its limbs, pulling its claws, pulling the everything.
Alright. So, yeah, we'll rest up in a building. If we really wanted to, we have that immovable rod we could use to borrow. So, we could use that to make sure, we're safe there.
All right.
Am I muted?
No, you're not.
Okay.
So we're doing a long rest, you said?
Yes.
Yep.
I'm going to switch out spells.
So
Alright.
first,
Here.
so Surina took no damage from that. That was funny.
Switching over 6. Do I want which one?
Alright. Falana, were you going to try to actually identify the sword?
Yeah, I'll cast Identify. Use me for Identify.
Alright, so I'll just go through what it is right now. The sword is, as you probably all suspect, a frost brand. It is a blade forged of frozen steel. It saps heat from the foes, and those who are bonded to the blade shall not fear flame's touch. Specifically, it is a magical sword. It does not have any pluses to it, however. It does an extra 1d6 cold damage always when you are on frozen temperatures, as you've already discovered. It does emit some light, and you get the feeling that drawing it might actually even extinguish flames in the area.
Ooh.
Does it require attunement?
Yes and no. You don't actually need to attune to it to have like the extra cold damage and the other effects. However, if you do attune to it, you will also resist fire.
The
Short
extinguished
sword.
flames in the area, would that affect my sword?
It might.
Your flames are magical.
So it doesn't affect magical sword flames?
Magic flames are weird, basically.
Magic flames are weird. Like, because your flames could be blown out, but this won't extinguish them. It's weird.
Okay.
What it would extinguish is anyone using your now out.
A torch, lanterns, etc., etc.
I just want to make sure there wouldn't be any adverse effects.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll hold on to this for later. Might
Would-
come in handy.
Would anyone benefit from using that? I don't think Lily would.
Not at this place. Right, I don't
Can
think
Elana
anyone would
actually
benefit here.
use a short sword? Is she proficient
Oh.
with it?
Who?
Alana can. I'm not sure about Alana.
Alana. Is Alana
Alana
proficient with short swords?
Alana's
I don't-
proficient with martial weapons due to Warlock crossbow.
No, that would have been simple at best.
Yeah, it's simple weapons.
I
think
don't remember
no,
if it's
no.
Simple weapon. I think a short sword is.
Short sword
No,
is
it's not.
martial.
So Serena, Falana, or Lily.
Yeah,
It is
Serena-
finesse as well, so it's probably like something best that Falana would keep a hand on.
Yeah, Lily's not
Yeah,
going to use
so-
it.
Serena won't either
It's
because
a
she's got her
finesse weapon,
Thunderbrand.
so.
Yeah.
So what? Are you saying I'm a cold bitch now? Thank you.
Frigid.
Well, I do have a lot of ice spells now, so maybe.
So you're gonna take your long rest there in one of the buildings?
Yeah, which I'm switching over to my set 6 on my spell list,
Yep.
which is just sleep, counterspell, magic missile, witch bolt. It's my indoors stuff.
And as you kind of go in the rest, you determine this was one of like the hobgoblins' little encampments. Like there's beds set up. Actually, a supply of food in here as well that they were eating. So it was pretty well fortified, to be honest, for where they were.
And we just took it out in seconds.
Well, you see,
Yes,
this is
well,
what happens when you have an elf on you.
Well, keep in mind as well that they would have killed Lily if she didn't have the cloak on them.
Yeah.
If you didn't have the call lightning and the fireball as well, if it wasn't 3 different casters, they probably would have fared a little better. Like if you had to climb up the thing, you probably would have done pretty well. 3 casters at once was a bit much.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
you
still
know what
confused.
makes
I'm still
you know
confused
what
as to
makes
why you
all
guys took the
fireballs?
apparatus. I'm still confused as
be-
to why you left 2 of your mages behind, especially one with call lightning.
For speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Not really. It makes sense for how they wanted to get up there.
I know, but never mind. Fine.
It worked
So,
out.
is
Anyway.
going to have any discussions during your rest as you huddle around a little fire?
Serena is pretty
Nope.
pretty content.
Do the identification,
Watch.
check anything. Falana's probably taking last watch because she's got to do her research or studies anyway. And she only sleeps for 4 hours, so.
Lily needs to sleep. She was hit once or twice.
Serena can probably take first watch, and then Elana and Lily can sleep the rest of the night, since Falana can handle the watch for everything else.
Well, if that's the case, I'm going to set up an alarm spell as well, which I believe is also ritual, just for the area. In case something does come in. Early warning
Alarm
system.
actually a ritual. I think it is, but I don't recall.
I believe it is. I don't have my right page up right now.
Alarm is ritual, yeah. So you can set up the alarm spell. You have that set up so that if anything kind of enters the area, you'll get your warning one way or the other. The night itself doesn't really nothing really happens throughout the night. You seem to have dealt with most of the threats in the area. Investigate a bit more into the rooms now that you're here. You do determine that a book, which appears to be like a half-destroyed journal, mentioning the Inquisitor who was here. But beyond that, there's not much details you can glean from the book, as you probably one of you glances through it. As most of it is more or less destroyed, you just get the mention that you're most likely in the right place.
Cool. Why were hobgoblins hired for this?
You don't know. All right, so morning comes around. Are you all going to head down into the mines?
Yep.
Was
Yep,
gonna have a
which
cup
I
of
need
coffee.
Cup of coffee? All right. I wonder if I set up... I did not put any torches in this place.
You know what? I have a short sword already set up. I'm gonna friend. The short sword she has, it just won't be.
Okay. I did not torch.
You can toss the
That
weak
is-
one into the bag of holding if you want for future.
The weak one is not leaving her person.
Oh, it's that short sword. Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
What was the additional damage for?
26 cold. Yeah. All right. Let me know when you're all ready. I'm just
Ready?
I'm
quickly
just
making it back.
done with
Quickly
it. I'm
going back
ready.
and realizing I didn't have torches on anything, so I'm putting torches on everything.
I'm fairly ready. I'm just checking over my spells and seeing what I actually have. And, fuck it. I guess I can go with this.
Man, I am prepared, guys. You have no idea how prepared I am. I am like the most prepared. The absolute.
All right, I'm gonna test this right quick. So ignore me. But I'm gonna force a crit.
Okay.
Hey. that.
All right. Meanwhile, I don't know. Let's throw one in
Hey,
here.
Silver. With
Oh,
the
come on.
with the stone blade, can I decide whether it's a crit after I roll it, or does it have to be before?
I'm gonna say it has to be before, or else
Okay.
you're gonna have to reroll the damage. Yeah, I'm just gonna say it has to be before. That makes sense for you not being able to abuse it. All right.
Yeah, that's why I kept on saying no. I can't do maximize damage because I already rolled.
Yeah.
Force a crit right quick, make sure.
Sorry about this, by the way. I'm kind of doing this as quickly as I can.
No worries.